This side business trumps all side hustles.
I know this is going to be one of the best companies, not just on my show, but just in the world when it comes to Black representation.
Yeah.
This would be the best side hustle I've ever promoted.
Now, before we hop into today's show, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Now let's jump into the video.
Welcome to the table, yeah. We gon' get real, we gon' get right. Oh, building up wealth, we gon' give life. Welcome to the table, wealth, yeah. Welcome to the table, build wealth, life. Welcome to the table.
Yo, man, I want to get straight to it.
Talk to me, boss. Let's go.
Man, you text me and you said, man, people making $100,000 in 4 months.
Yeah.
So when I first met you, you were our chef during recording week. Yep. Y'all, you know, he done went out, got him a beautiful baby. You know what I'm saying? He started making all this money. He don't cook for me no more. You know what I'm saying? Because this man found something, because I sure enough wasn't paying him nowhere near this. But he done went out there and, man, you done partnered with some major names out there in the industry. And I wanted to bring you and your amazing team in. We got Olu and Bree. And you all are doing something that I believe is phenomenal. Because one of the things here at the table, it's really about, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm wearing a shirt. Yeah. Redefining Black legacy.
Yeah.
And we're changing and we're trying to shift mindsets to build their own table.
Good.
And a part of that when it comes to redefining Black legacy is we got to own something.
Yeah.
We got to start generating income. We got to start generating wealth. We got to have a business. And you all started a business called Smart Wiz, which is a tax software.
Yeah.
And you all, and I don't know if we can say the name of the companies, I'll let y'all do that because I don't want to get y'all in any trouble, but you all have partnered with billion-dollar companies to impact Black communities, to help with Black legacy.
Hello. Get it. Hello. I mean, hello. Come
Bro,
on.
listen.
All right.
But you know what I'm saying? And it's like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And so Smart Wiz is a tax software.
Yeah. Correct. Yep.
Correct?
It's not a tax service.
It's not a tax service. It is a tax software that you all specifically want to put in the hands of all people, but specifically people of color.
Correct.
To help them get an extra 6 figures, 50,000, whatever that is, throughout the tax season. So let's start with the knowledge from the very beginning, and then let's get into the money, right? Yep. What is, when you're talking to the average person watching and listening right now,
Okay.
because what you're going to see today on today's show or listen to on today's show is how you can get into the tax business for a little of nothing and make a lot of money, right? And build and build and build on past then. But I really want to understand what is the difference between a tax software and a tax, filing type company?
Yeah. There's a clear difference because with software, that's the tools. Let's just say backgrounds in medical field. So
Yeah.
I speak, medical terms. So let's just say you have the surgeons, the doctors that operate.
Okay.
They can be as good as you want them to be. Let's just say that's your TurboTax, that's your H&R Block, that's Jackson Hewitt, whoever. But you also have to have, in order for the doctor or surgeon to perform the operation, they got to have great tools. That's the software.
Okay.
So our software is the newest, most innovative tax software on the market. Yep. It is the only Black IRS approved software on the market.
Wait.
It is the youngest IRS approved tax software on the market. Yep. So we giving you the most innovative new AI enabled tools so that you don't have to do all the heavy cutting, the precision cutting. Yep. The integration allows you through the different AI integrations, et cetera, allow that precision cut with the least amount of effort. And that's the best way that I can kind of convey it to you of how beautiful Smart Wiz is.
Wow, so Smart Wiz is a tool that anybody who wants to get into the tax business, helping people file taxes, this is a tool that helps them get into that business.
Yes.
All right, so let's go deeper.
Okay.
Why would I, a civilian who's working 9 to 5, want to get into the tax business?
It's directly correlating to kind of what I'm bringing to the company on my side with partnerships.
Okay.
Just secured a partnership with the company back in Alabama. We could say it's valued at $400,000 based off of the number of employees that they have who will need their taxes done.
Okay.
I have a good friend who's a doctor of physical therapy.
Okay.
And she killed it last year. She does, and she also does work for Chef J-Rob too.
Wow.
So that's her little side gig. She has her main job as a physical therapist. She does her side gigs with me, helping out just to make some change.
Yeah.
But through affiliation of me, working through me, she got into the tax game, and she made a killing last year. She don't need the money,
right?
But she uses the money to pay off all her student loans. She pays off her car note. She pays towards her mortgage. Not gonna say it pays off her house,
right?
But I'm being realistic.
Yeah. Yep.
It pays off those big ticket items where you can use your real job to fund your lifestyle.
Yeah.
Or you can use the Smart Wiz money that you learn from doing taxes to fund whatever extracurricular materialistic things that you may want. But they're still at a core, you're bringing in what's green. And green can be used in a variety of different ways.
I think, too, it's about realizing it's a generational business.
Yep.
It's a business that's going to always be here. Two things in life are guaranteed, death and taxes. So why would I not put myself and my family in a position to where no matter what happened year after year after year, guess what we're going to have to do, babe? We're going to have to get us a business in place to where, no, it's going to always be here. People might not always sell shirts. Yes. People might not always buy shoes. People might not always be able to do these things, but guess what everybody going to always have to do? They're going to have to file taxes.
Man, that is true. Funeral homes.
Hello?
Yeah.
And taxes.
Yeah.
Guaranteed business for the rest, as long as there's someone on this earth.
Come on.
Guaranteed. Yep. And what I was doing some research when y'all came, out of all the millions of people in the United States who have to file taxes, they say only 5% of them do not actually file every year. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Yep. Yeah.
So I'm a single mother of 2.
Okay.
Nice. I need to make an extra 30 grand in 2024.
Easy. All right. Let me break this down. Let me break this down.
Hold on. Wait, think about it though.
Yeah.
Let's get to it.
Yeah, because I can understand. I'm a fresh father.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Single mother. I don't know how y'all do it. Hats off to y'all. Me and my wife, I literally out my mouth say I do not know how single mothers raise kids.
Wow.
It is a whole new world, and that I see that's you don't have that much time. You gotta get 2 kids ready because this is the scenario, 2 kids.
Yeah.
And you gotta at least try to make some time for yourself where you don't go crazy. Yep. And daycare expenses are crazy. Yep. Yeah. Then you want the best for your child.
What are daycare expenses running right now?
I would say
is it about like $1,500 a month?
No, I think it's more than that. I know someone that pays $400 a week. Yeah. So yeah. But he has 3 kids, so that's why.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And you don't get a discount?
No. I think that might be the discount. Yeah, might be the discount.
So yeah, it's expensive. And to your point, for a single mother with 2 kids, you need to make an extra $30,000.
Yep.
Whatever job she's at, she got 10 good homegirls or friends, coworkers that she can just hey, I'm doing something on the side this year. Let me at least get you a free quote. This is what I told people when I first started doing taxes before we switched, to doing software.
Okay.
So I know the blueprint.
So wait. So if she's a single mother, or anyone really, but I'm going to talk to that single mother, right?
Yes.
Love that one.
Or hey, I got a lot of young people in grad school right now.
Yeah.
That's when,
college kids.
Come on.
That's when we started.
It's that's when you guys.
Yeah,
wait.
we started. Yeah.
Okay, pause.
Yeah.
Let's get into the mess.
We'll table.
We'll table that. We're going to come back to this money part. Yeah. How did y'all meet?
All right, so it was in college.
Okay.
I met Miwa because he pledged me into the fraternity.
You? What fraternity y'all in?
Alpha.
Oh, okay. All right, okay.
And then me and Bree was on the basketball team at Auburn.
Bree looked like she was a baller.
She hooped. And she was fresh, she was fly. So we can be cool. We used to make dancing videos.
Before dancing on Instagram,
TikTok, before Vine.
That was our thing.
Videos.
That was y'all thing on Vine, dancing.
Yep.
And then he whooped your butt to pledge to get into Alpha.
And here I am now.
No comment.
I'll lose it, boy. I ain't no comment, but he know what time it is.
No comment.
No, okay. So you all met in college.
Yep.
And from there, how did y'all know this was something?
Yeah. So we were a group of college students, and we started off just because simply we was broke. We were broke in college.
Like every college
student, right? And our CEO, Tevin, his dad actually had a tax preparation business, and we're seeing like, okay, he's made millions at this point. And so it's like, okay, clearly there's something in this. Right. And so we decided, hey, like, even though we don't know accounting, we're not great at all of these different types of things. It's like, all right, bet, like, let's go ahead and let's do it. And so in that process, though, we learned that the tax industry in itself is super old, is super antiquated, and all of these different types of things. And so we decided, hey, like, what does it look like to really create a software that can change the whole game? I tell people all the time, we're the Netflix of the tax industry. And I stand on that 100%, right? And so we're realizing all these things about the softwares, and it comes to this place to where it's like, hey, well, what does it look like to build our own software, right? And so we went to all of these other IRS-approved tax softwares and all these different types of things, and they told us straight up, what y'all want us to do and create, we're not able to do. So we were like, you know what, like, let's build our own prototype. And then in the process of building this prototype, the pandemic happens. And so we quickly realized, like, wait a minute now, like, this is something that people need. This isn't like we didn't want to build a tax software. We built this thing out of desperation, right? And so now we're in this process of building, and we go through 2 long years of like IRS approval, tax calculations, FBI fingerprinted testings, and all of these wild, crazy things that the IRS make. I mean, you deal with the IRS on a personal level, so imagine what it's like on a business level. Right? And so that took 2 long years, and after 2 years, finally in 2022, we became one of the IRS-approved tax softwares in the world. So yeah, we are the only minority-owned tax software in the world. We're the only owners under the age of 50 years old. And we're completely like revolutionizing the way that people are gonna file taxes forever. It's just a matter of time for people to catch on.
Right.
What? How old are you, Justin, again?
I'm 29.
27.
31.
Y'all young.
Yeah.
And y'all sitting on $1 billion situation.
Oh, I'm glad you get it.
Yeah.
Anthony, bro.
Not everybody gets it out the gate, because it's the thing. Just like this is the industry, every single person has to participate in.
That's what I'm saying.
Every single person has to do this.
It goes back to what we said earlier: death,
come on,
and taxes.
Come on.
And y'all are in the tax business. So, and here's why I'm saying y'all sitting in $1 billion industry. It's because there's going to be another black person come up behind y'all now because they got inspired. But y'all are originators.
Correct.
2 of them below. Well, you 31. So all y'all started this in y'all's 20s then.
Yeah, for sure.
How y'all feel? I'm curious. And we gonna get into this money part, but how do y'all feel being black, African? I love my African people. And young.
Yeah.
And you're sitting on something like this.
You know, let me speak to this real quick.
Go ahead.
I know everyone got something to say, because it's like people, our peers, our colleagues ask us like, man, y'all like, congrats, y'all doing it. And it's like, we don't feel like we've hit that impact stride yet. So we all feel, I can speak on the whole team, we don't feel like it's enough yet. We know that we're making impact. We know that we're putting dollars in people's pockets. We know that people are becoming more financial literate in the community, but we still don't feel like we've hit that full stride. We've gotten backed by Google. We've gotten into Techstars LA.
Hold on, bruh.
But it's still not
enough. Hold on, bruh. Jay, get to my face. Did you just say you're backed by Google?
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
Did 3 black people, 3 black business owners just say that their tax business is backed by Google?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. The crazy thing about it is we literally found out that we were backed by Google when we moved to LA for 3 months. We were building in Silicon Valley with some of the brightest minds. That's when we found out. Like, it was literally while we like picked up our lives to say, no, we're about to go head in this.
I actually left your house cooking. The following week after we were done shooting, I was out in LA.
For 3 months.
I couldn't stay the whole 3 months because I had to come back to you.
I'm sorry.
That's all good.
If you would have told me you were doing something like this, I'd have been like, hey, bro, listen. You know what I'm saying? You got us a dope chef. She's also on your team, Chef Cutie. Shouts out. She came to us because of Justin. She works with him. She takes care of us throughout our recording week. But I just want to say, man, before we dive into these numbers, just how much of an honor it is to sit across 3 black people. And you all are building something that I strongly believe. I don't know if it'll be $1 billion industry by the time, you know what I'm saying, God brings you all home, but y'all's family is going to be running $1 billion business.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I just know it. I just sense it. And I believe that majority of Black business owners going to want to work with Black companies.
100%.
Yeah.
You know, and this is not just solely for Black people, but it's just, this is impactful for us in our community.
Absolutely.
And it's so funny because it's like, wow, tech is really just the future. Yo, what's going on, fam? Are you ready to make a big career move here by the end of this year? Why not pivot into the flourishing tech industry with the Bethel School of Technology, recognized globally as the sole Christian online tech bootcamp? You see, with African Americans constituting a mere 7.9% of the U.S. tech workforce, I believe it's time to narrow this display and unlock opportunities for everyone in this thriving sector. Bethel Tech is steadfast in its mission to make tech careers accessible, rewarding, and economically advantageous for all individuals. Their comprehensive 9-month program is designed to equip you with the necessary skills to propel you into your technology career and move forward at a high speed. You see, recent reports from Indeed suggest that software developers in the U.S. command an average annual salary of approximately about $103,000. This is well above the national average of $48,000. You see, diversify your tech education by choosing from their specialized programs like cybersecurity and UI/UX design. With Bethel Tech, you're not just kickstarting a career, you're igniting a passion with a purpose. I want you to say goodbye to the prospects of crippling student loan debts and instead invest a mere 9 months to transform your next decade of your professional journey. Step into your potential with Bethel Tech and turn your career aspirations into reality. To begin, I want you to go to anthonyoneal.com/Bethel or click the link in today's show notes. Again, that is anthonyoneal.com/Bethel. Don't wait another moment to take the first step towards a bright and promising future into a career space that can make you a millionaire. Speaking of millionaires, let's get back to today's show.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
You know, I invested into a tech company called Course Careers and how we're teaching people how to get into the tech industry. But look how getting into the tech industry can fuel and fund your dreams and your futures.
Yeah.
I'm curious, Olu.
Yeah.
Help me understand, man. And then we're going to get to these numbers, y'all. And we're also going to link on how you can get involved with this at a very, 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 when I say a very, very, very,
Yes.
it's ridiculously cheap to where I don't want to hear nobody saying, I can't make money.
Yeah.
Come on.
Because I mean, what they're doing, what Google is helping them do for people of color to make an extra $50,000 to $100,000 a year, your first year in the tax business with little of no education, because the software does all the education that's approved by the IRS. It's ridiculous. It's just, to me, I'm like, okay, wait. I just had to get him, I just had to get him on the show. He don't cook for me no more because he out here building big businesses and stuff like that. But I was like, yo, bro, you got to come back and do this because, one, I love him and I love his team. I love what they're doing and building. But this is just a no-brainer. But, I want to ask you this, man.
Yeah.
How do you feel knowing that in the next 5 years, you're going to be sitting in multi-millions because of a vision that started off in college?
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you still, like, here we go. What's your why? Like, why? Like, when COVID hit and y'all got to go through FBI fingerprints and probably got hit with thousands and thousands of dollars of fees just to go through the IRS. Just go through the IRS. And we're just talking about fees on that end with the IRS, the drama with the IRS. Because we all know, let's be real, the IRS, they're difficult to work with just on my side of the plane.
Listen.
So, like, I'm pretty sure it was times 10 on y'all's side. And then y'all had to go build the software in a tech company. So that's hundreds probably invested into that. Why did you all not give up?
Yeah. Now the quote that I live by. So when I started my entrepreneurship journey, which is different for a lot of like Nigerian Americans, because hey, at the end of the day, you got to become a doctor, lawyer, or engineer.
Yeah.
You have to become one of those three. I became an engineer, right?
Okay.
My dad told me, hey, go to college, get a good job, work your way up to 6 figures, retire, you're set for life.
Come on.
I did that first year. Engineering, degree, got the 6-fig job, and I'm looking around in my 20s like, okay, it got to be more to life than just this, right? Let me go out, let me try to figure it out. That's when I started building business with these guys here. I think the biggest thing is, what I tell people all the time is, hey, it's okay to break down, just don't break.
Yeah.
So you're talking about the IRS approval and things like that. It's like, no, like we spent over $500,000 just to get to where we are right now.
Say what?
Yeah, $500,000, piecing it together. Every tax season, we make a bag, pay each other real well, reinvest it back into the business. Make a bag, reinvest it back into the business. And there was a lot of times we could have just like gave up at the end of it. Because it's like, no, who wants to keep spending $10,000, $20,000, $40,000, every single month?
Yeah.
But it's just like, nah, let's keep going because we have this vision and an idea of what does it look like to change the way people do a certain type of thing forever, And that was like the biggest driving force. And I think at least for me, it was thinking through like my parents, thinking through like my family. And it's like, nah, like my dad really had to figure it out to get to America.
Come on.
So it's like when he got to America, it's like, oh, no, I got to figure it out while I'm here for my next generation. You know what I'm saying? So that's my why.
All right. People are like, okay, it's enough about them, AO. How do we?
Let's talk the bag. Man. I'm with that. Yeah, I'm with that energy.
How
Let's
do
talk
we,
the bag.
AO, get into this business of making money? I was doing some research, and when I found some research, the average tax preparer makes about $51,000 per year to preparing taxes.
Damn.
Right, so it's $51,000 per year preparing taxes. So tax preparer simply means, and correct me if I'm wrong, you all are in this profession more than me, that's just one person, you come to my house, I prepare it. It's not really an actual business, but I help you prepare it. Then average tax businesses who are like the small businesses, to where they have a little shop, they're running as a legit business, they're making about $100,000 to $200,000
Sound
a
about
year.
more right. So the tax person that you said makes $51,000 or something is someone who's working in your mainstream offices.
Exactly.
Who's not getting paid their worth.
Right.
Which is why we skip them out. Hey, they're jipping you out.
Yeah.
Let's give you the software, give you the tools so you can go ahead and start off at that 100 to 200.
Okay.
Now, given the fact that it's going to take time to get to that 200, don't get me wrong.
Right.
Not sugarcoating nothing.
Yeah.
But at least you're starting off light years ahead of what someone who's like, I want to learn. Let me go to H&R or whatever. I'm not going to keep name dropping, but and then just work 8 years and like, it's a waste of my damn time. Like, I could do this my own. I got all these other clients.
Boom.
Boom.
Yep.
Yeah, we got a new user on our platform who's a part of our academy now, Miss Angie.
Okay.
She actually started off working like in one of those kind of not mom and pop type shops working for somebody else, and she very quickly realized like, wait a minute, like all of this work that I'm doing for you, like, and you're not paying me nothing. You paying me maybe $20 to get this out the door.
Wow.
Like that is what are you doing?
Yes.
Miss Angie saw what we were doing on our platform, and I found out she lived in Houston, Texas, where I'm at. I met up with Miss Angie on Friday after my workout. I sat with her for about 30 minutes, and I asked her straight up. I was like, so why the academy? Like, why are you now wanting to start your own tax business? She told me straight up. She said, I'm old and I want to get my time back. I don't care how old I am. Y'all made this so easy for me to step out on my own business. This is her first time having her own business. Y'all made it so easy for me. I don't have to go and put in time and effort into somebody who's not even paying me what I'm worth. I got the skill set. I just needed y'all to help me with the marketing, help me dance on social media, help me do the things. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's the blessing behind this. Not just the money part of it. Like, we're going to be abundant regardless. But it's the fact that I can go meet up with Miss Angie at a park, sit and talk, and it's like her life is being changed, and it don't matter how old she is.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, all right, let's break it down. Let's break it down because I'm taking notes. Because I mean, I like to be real on my show. I'm working 9 to 5.
9 to 5.
All right. I see this show today at the table.
Okay.
I'm interested. Right. But what is the very first thing I have to do to start a tax business? Do I need to go get a certificate to file people's taxes? What do I have to do to start this business with SmartWiz?
Step A, you need to click that link that you're going to display right here. Okay? Once you click that link,
Step A.
you're going to pay the $99 so that we can license the software to you.
Okay.
Specific to this community.
Specific to this community.
Yeah.
It's $99 to get the software.
Yes.
So I don't need any certification from the IRS to
getting to
file.
that.
Okay. All right. So $99. to get the software. So that's the very first thing. All right.
From there,
And wait. How much is this? I think the software is like $249 when I look on your website to just average people. Not average people, but like
That's for
people outside
who are,
of the community.
That's for people who are already tax professionals who are, hey, I just want to upgrade my software and get what y'all got.
Okay.
Right? That's for that person who's probably already been doing taxes for 4 or 5 years, whatever the case may be. This $99 package is specific to the person that's like, hey, I work a 9 to 5.
Correct.
I just want to make some extra income. I want to monetize tax season now.
Okay.
Right? That's why you're paying the $99. You get access to the software. You get access to the community. You get access to our weekly live sessions that we do every single Thursday to actually make sure
that are lit.
you know what you're doing, so that now before tax season even gets here, you probably already have done about 20 returns.
Yep.
Okay, so we get $99 gives me access to the software, access to the community, access to education.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And with
All
the
right.
education, with the education, you're able to get what you need, which is called the P10.
P10. What P as in Paul?
Yes, sir.
And 10, the number 10?
Yes, sir.
Okay, P10. What is a P10?
TIN.
TIN. Okay, what is a P10?
So P10 is the credentials that you need to actually stamp off and submit an e-file to the IRS when you do taxes. So
Okay.
you also have an EFIN, which is something else we'll talk about later on. But you don't get to all those credentialings until we know for a fact that when you're using our software, you know how to do taxes.
Yep.
So you feel confident. It's not like I done spent my money now and went and got this P10 and this EFIN and this IDIN and I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, we made sure you went through the courses.
Pass the final exam.
We give you a final exam to make sure, like, hey, in any given tax scenario, can you complete this return accurately, precisely, and get the client the best results?
Okay.
Once we are confident with that, then you get the next steps to go ahead and go to the IRS.
Okay.
We're not going to send you to the IRS looking fooled,
Right,
looking
okay.
like a fool. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So the P10 and those credentialings are fairly simple.
Okay.
We walk you through the process. It's really quick and easy, and then from there, you're off to the races. You go get your bag.
So if I pay this $99 today,
Okay.
and I get into y'all's community and course today, how long did it take me
Question.
to accurately?
Great question.
Right,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. And when I say accurately, because I don't want to beat no corners. I don't want to beat around the bush. I want to get the stuff done right because, how do I say this? You got CPAs who went to school for this thing,
Yes.
right? And they did 4 years, 5 years of education. And then I don't want people to look for a shortcut and then they're just getting this thing done in 24 hours and they don't really have the right information
Right.
to do this thing correctly, right? And so, and CPAs are far more than just filing someone's taxes.
Correct.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I know there is a complete difference of that, but how long does it take me to accurately get the education to where I honestly know how to properly file these taxes with someone else? Because let's be real, I need my tax preparer to do it right.
Yes.
To save me the most money.
Yeah.
Yep.
And y'all's program does that. So how long does it take to do that?
So my best friend joined our tax academy, never owned a business before. She didn't know what an LLC was.
Okay.
Why she didn't know what an LLC was, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Right? But I challenged her. I was like, let me make sure we know what we're really doing.
Right.
Type of thing. So she joined the academy. She's a nurse. She
Okay.
works 12-hour shifts.
Okay.
And she completed the academy in 3.5 weeks.
3.5 weeks. All
Right? And then we challenged her because we had a tax client come in. And we said, hey, how about you prepare this return?
Yep.
And she was actually able to prepare the return, do it accurately, and now we're going to go ahead and e-file the return. And that was after her actually being in our courses and learning within 3.5 weeks. And so we tell people it can take up to 6 weeks to actually complete the course. It's completely dependent upon you, right? But at the end of the day, we don't stop when you stop, right? Tax season is January.
Yeah.
So you got all kinds of time to continue doing practice returns, continue learning, because every single person in every single situation is completely different.
Absolutely.
So we want to throw as many situations at you as humanly possible. What does it look like when someone has 2 mansions and an investment account and 4 kids? What does it look like when someone only has a W-2? What about that person that has a side business but then he owns a farm? Right?
Yeah.
Like we want to throw all of these different scenarios at you because we want to make sure that you accurately understand what you're doing. And the fact of the matter is when you got the right education, the right teaching, it's really not that difficult.
Once you get your feet wet with us, we push you out.
Yeah,
the
we
water.
put you in the water.
There ain't no it's too.
And we're with
So
you
smart.
every single step of the way. We're checking the return. We have people who actually do it. Go ahead.
Yeah,
The biggest thing, because it's twofold, right? So it's one thing to like teach the taxes that we know very, very well for the individual taxpayer, right? It's like, no, hey, at this point, you're going to be able to handle anybody who's an individual taxpayer that has a side business, maybe a full-time business or whatever, right? Up to a certain threshold, because like you said, you can't get past the CPA, you know, type of returns.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Second thing that we do though, hey, we're gonna help you build a business. A lot of times, a lot of people that are 9-to-5ers or whatever, they don't even know where to start.
Yeah.
They're nervous about putting themselves out there. They're like, okay, what do I post about today? Hey, are people gonna take me serious if I post this one time? We hold your hand even through that because we learned what it's like to, hey, file with us today. We do taxes, and everybody looking like, boy, what you know about taxes?
What
right?
they say, the hands folded in
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, we don't do this type of marketing. Like, trust me, I'm an accountant. It's like, no, don't fold your arms. Have fun with it. Break down information. Break down knowledge that people haven't heard about, right? Start building your clientele that way. And it's like, no, we're giving you the tools necessary to not only do the returns, but actually build a sustainable business.
Yeah.
You know?
I like that. P10. What is a P10?
P10 is the personal tax identification number.
Personal tax identification number. Then what's the EFIN?
The EFIN is the electronic filing identification number.
And we need both of those to file taxes.
Yes, sir. The P10 is the one that you really need. Through our software, you'll have access to the EFIN.
Yep.
Okay. And through your software, you have access to the EFIN.
PDN is also free this year to get as well.
Peter, I said, how you spell that?
IRS, just,
Yeah,
yep.
the
IRS
Yeah,
just
the
made
IRS
that
fee.
announcement. Yep.
Okay. All right. And you all do not just go out there and just throw it at them. It's like, all right, cool, great. We're going to teach you everything you need to know to legally and ethically file taxes.
Yep,
Correct.
Absolutely.
And also not just legally and ethically, but even efficiently wise, to where you can help the person who you're filing taxes for benefit the most with their taxes.
Absolutely.
All right, cool, great. So that all starts with $99, you guys. And all you got to do is go to anthonyoneal.com/SmartWiz. For my community, you're going to get access to this community and to this software for $99. Now, listen, if it takes you 5 weeks to get that information, take 5 weeks.
Yep.
Don't rush it.
Yeah.
I don't want you to be like, oh, she said 3.5 weeks. I'm going to try and do it in 2 so I can get paid here in December. No. Get the education. I'm not looking for a get-rich-quick scheme. This is something that you may only make $20,000
Yes.
or $15,000. And we're about to get into the money and show you the potential of what you can make. But let's just say you only make $10,000 this season. But you spend this next season learning, educating yourself,
Man, you found
expanding your knowledge, and then you come back next year, next filing season.
Build on top of
now
it.
you're making $50,000.
Come on.
There you go.
Year 2.
You already know.
You know what I'm saying?
Because where you end
Is
one
where you-
tax season is where you start
the
the
next
next.
one.
Right. So it's like if I make, $50,000, $80,000 next year, and I come back, okay, I'm gonna make $80,000 for sure.
Yes.
Because those clients gonna come back to
Hello?
me
Yes.
as long as I got the information done right.
Yes.
And I feel as if, like, for me, I want you to get this and get the extra money. It's a $99 investment. What do you have to lose? It's like, so this month, all right, cool, brothers, don't take her out to eat this month.
Yep.
Okay, Ruth Chris, you better do Ruth Chris at home.
Yep.
Okay, sisters, let's ladies, I don't want to be rude, but you don't need a wig this month. I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Okay, no wig this month. Do your own hair this month. You know what I'm saying? We got to start making investments so we can redefine our legacy. We got to start investing into things and looking into things and having different money revenue streams so we can redefine our legacy. I know y'all looking at this shirt talking about redefine legacy, and you keep pointing to this. It's a little hoodie. As a matter of fact, let's pause from this real quick. Listen, this is the Redefinition line that's coming out here soon. All right, we are reshaping mindsets on how to build your own table. This is the whole theme for the year 2024. Is we just want to redefine, reshape people's mindset. And so we're going to be releasing this merchandise for like a very limited time. So check this out real quick. All right, then we'll come back. All right. So, yo, we're dropping this line here soon, you guys. Check it out. Get it. It's not going to come back around because this is the redefinition line. I'm really excited about it because if we're going to redefine our kids' future, we got to start making better decisions today.
Good.
And making better decisions mean we're starting to make more money in different areas. We're not only relying on our 9-to-5 jobs. We're coming home and we're rebuilding something. Justin, I was telling my community, I remember when I was working a 9-to-5 job. And man, I would show up at 8:30 a.m. when I had to be there until like 9. And then I would leave at like 5:30 when I had to leave at 5. I remember on this one Friday, it says, they gave me my check. I worked like an extra 2 hours. And I skipped lunch because, back then, y'all a little bit too young to know this now, but back then, we didn't have direct deposits. So they give you a physical check right before lunch hour. We'll take that physical check, we'll go to the bank, we'll cash it. Well, everyone is cashing their check on Fridays. So you skip lunch. So you're hungry. Well, on this Friday, I had to prepare a new guy to take over my position. I'm going somewhere with this because we're going to talk about this money. And I skipped over, and I was trying to show my boss that I'm the man to put me in the next chair, right? Because he just elevated me to supervisor. And so during my lunch hours for that 1 week, I coached a new guy that was taking over my position. Well, they gave me my check, and I went home, and I looked at the check, and it said the initials of the Owners Association LLC. So for an example, it would be BF Associations LLC. I looked up in the mirror and I felt something ask me, what about AO Enterprises?
Come on. Yeah.
Like, what are you doing to build AO?
Yeah.
I looked down at the check. I said, I'm building another family's legacy. And I'm coming home, which I need to build someone else's legacy because I need a job to make money.
Right.
But then when I came home, man, I was chasing the ladies. I was playing PlayStation. I wasn't doing anything to build my own. And what you all are doing here is allowing us to build our own business that's going to help us make more income for our legacy, for our initials, for our family. So let's break this bag down. All right. What's the true potential of how much money I can make? So when I get into this year one, I pay the $99 to go through the education, and I do that. When I come out, let's say into this tax season, like, what is a realistic expectation of what can I do?
Bare ass minimum, you should be able to make at least $5,000 at the bare minimum.
So a $100 investment.
Yeah,
that's no effort.
I should be able to have $5,000.
Yeah, and again, to break, it's a no-brainer because you pay $99 for the software, but whatever. This is like back to my 9-to-5 mom, 2 kids. Like, it's just hard. You don't have enough time, but you at least want to bring in some type of money to your household. Guess what? That $5,000 going to double, if not triple, the next following years. But I'm saying the bare minimum. Now let's talk to the real people who you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do what they say in the academy. I'm going to text 10 people. I'm going to text 10 coworkers, and I'm going to say, let me get you a free quote. Guys, I cannot explain how much I've used this line myself. Let me just get you a free quote. This is because we were all tax professionals, so we know what works and what doesn't. Let me get you a free quote. Okay, I'm going to try them out. And all you got to do is screenshot that message because the software is that good. It's going to outbeat Turbo. Every time.
So your software that you all are giving to them is going to outbeat TurboTax.
Every time.
Hey, bro, I'm not coming to you on no bull crap. This is the software of the future. So now you take out I'm going to do it. I do.
We got receipts.
I filed my taxes on my own. No, you don't. You go on TurboTax. You know what? And this was my counter offer. This is another line. I'm getting all the lines from the counter. But whatever. All right, whatever quote you got on Turbo, don't tell me. Give me your information. I send them a quote. Damn, that's $1,000 more. That's $500.
Of course it is.
Because you're not educated
on how to do it.
On how to file your own taxes. Now with the software, you can.
Right.
You know how to, but when you talk to your friends who say, oh, I do my taxes on my own, or my mom, I don't care who your mom, your auntie, your uncle, the same person they've been going to the past 5 years. When I came to you, I told you.
Right.
So that's how confident we are in software. So back to the numbers.
Yeah.
You divvy out to,
10 people.
10 people.
Right.
Off rip right there, you're already at $2,000 at a minimum.
Of a $200 fee.
Yes. Because you can charge whatever you want to charge. You set your own price. I'm just saying something that's competitive because I'm a worst case scenario thinker. Yes. I'm not going to say nothing that's like, oh, well, Justin said I could have made $80,000. If you can't make 80, it's not going to come out my mouth. You can easily make 80. But I'm going to break it down from the bare minimum and work our way up to that.
Okay.
So now we're at 10 people, got you $2,000, and you at least got that person refer you again. So now you're at $4,000.
Right.
Of course, the tax season, that's $16,000.
Yep.
Went from $5,000 to $16,000, and that's what you doing no work. All you did was do 10 people's returns, and then you told them people just to refer you somebody.
Okay.
And you just let the referrals come in. You didn't market.
Yep.
You didn't post on social media.
Right.
You didn't say, hey guys, this weekend I can get you a 24-hour turnaround if you know you didn't have nothing to do that Saturday.
Right.
And you just want to go ahead and knock out returns. There's so many different ways that you can skin it.
Hey man, you dropping nuggets right now, Doc.
I'm getting this is what I love.
This is inside the course.
Yeah.
You just said two things. I mean, I'm a seller. I'm gonna give you a free quote, and I want to go back to this because I want to make sure people understand it. Because I think people may confuse. Well, are we giving them a quote of our fee to charge? What I understand you saying is, so I'm gonna give you a quote on how much money I can get you back on your tax.
Absolutely.
Correct.
Yep.
So the quote is not, hey, my fee to do it is $200.
Correct. Yep.
I'm going to beat your fee return. If it's either like two ways, when I'm understanding, correct me if you're wrong. It's if you get money back, I'm gonna probably get you more back.
Yes.
Absolutely. If you have to pay back with Turbo, I'm probably gonna work it down.
Work it down.
So we're gonna beat no matter what. If you gotta pay or you gotta get more. Okay.
Yeah.
So now we got that. And then two, you're saying like, yo, man, and you teach all of this.
Absolutely.
Inside of it.
Absolutely. This is like the part of it that we love. You know what I mean? You got to think about it. It's like, of course, we're techie. We got engineering backgrounds, technology degrees and stuff like that, but we love business.
Yeah.
And outside of loving business, we love people.
Yep.
Like we tell people all the time, like I think you said it like earlier talking about like the IRS drama, but like the IRS drama led us to our destiny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we're literally like, we say it all the time, we're favored to do this.
Yeah.
This isn't like one of those like, oh my God, we have a night. No. Like we're genuinely called to do this.
Yeah.
And we understand that because we're called to do this, we're gonna give everything that we got.
Yeah.
Like we're going to Atlanta having a lock-in with some of our users.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like we genuinely love making sure, hold on, if you want to be a part of this platform, you believe in what we're doing, you're one of our early adopters, we're gonna give you everything that we got.
Yeah.
We're giving you everything that we got.
Okay. All right. So now we're making $16,000.
Okay.
That's worst case scenario in the first year of the business.
Now let's get into
Let's say we got a hustler watching right now. Let's say this single mother saying, no, 16,000 ain't gonna do nothing for me. Mm-hmm. Justin, you said I can make some money. Like she like, look, bruh, I need at least 30. Mm-hmm. I need at least 30 grand this year. I'm gonna pay you this $99. Mm-hmm. And whatever you teach in that course, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm at, nah, she's saying I want 51,000. And Bree talk about she meeting with people, like she met with old lady. Like, hold on, I may hit up Bree and be like, yo, Bree, I need to sit down with you. I need 50 grand.
That's the thing.
How can you get to 50 grand in this business? I mean, watch this though. I gotta say this right. How do we get to 50 grand legally, ethically,
Absolutely.
morally correct?
Yep.
We're not robbing, we're not misleading, we're not beating any corners.
Right.
But how can I get to 50,000 in the first year with the tax business?
Lay it on them.
Yeah, no, the big thing is, hey, one thing that we say all the time, we're going to meet you where you're at.
Okay.
Right? So in that, hey, bare minimum, you buy the software and you just text this thing out.
Right.
You'll get 5,000, 15,000 within your first year because we understand this business is sticky, right?
Right.
Everybody has to do it.
Right.
You get a hustler that's like, now I'm going to listen to y'all. I'm going to post. I'm going to tap in. I'm going to be a part of this community, right? I'm going to do all the things, right? All right, now you're looking at 100 people, 200 people, right? You know, it's easy to get 100 people to buy into something, especially something they already have to do, right?
Yeah.
When we're talking fees, we're talking low-end fees
Yeah, that's low.
too. So like, hey, we're saying, oh, 200, 300 is like on average the per return price. Most tax pros charge $800, $1,000, right? But we're just, like I said, we like to keep it minimal. We want to keep it competitive. We want to know.
So I gave
your
you
way up.
I gave you pricing on 200 on the worst case scenario.
When
So
you said 200, I was like, who charging
Exactly.
$200?
Exactly.
When I was filing with a tax preparer, he was hitting me with 800 to 1,000
That's
depending
average.
on my income.
That's
average.
normal.
Now though,
Yes.
I'm paying $1,000 a month.
Easy. A
I'm
month?
paying for my CPA.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bookkeeping, accounting.
Bookkeeping, accounting,
Yeah.
tax strategy, all that type of stuff.
gotcha,
You know what I'm saying? But the average person who watches my show, who has a 9-to-5 W-2 only income, I don't think they need to go to a full-blown CPA like me.
Correct.
But they do need to go to someone who's educated in taxes,
Yes.
who knows how to file and do it correctly, right? And I think sometimes you could do it software, and then sometimes you need to go sit down with a human being, depending on the nuances of your situation, right? I can't do the software.
Yeah.
My situation is
Right.
all over the place, right? But a W-2 person, which is the majority of people who watch me, they can do a software. And I'm gonna say this, I'm probably gonna bite myself in the foot because I get brandos all the time, but I don't like TurboTax. I just don't like them. You know what I'm saying? They're too expensive, and I don't think they give people back what they really deserve to get back.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Turbo. I love y'all. And I've been a part of that industry for a while in the money space. You know what I'm saying? But I think that for this is good. So 50 grand is easy if they're willing to put in the work.
That's it. Literally, you can just follow the blueprint.
Yes.
Realistically speaking, you're gonna be charging around $350 to $500 per.
And is 350 beating the average income and the average rate to get the taxes right now?
So how you deliver it, here's another
Oh,
thing
yeah,
that
this
I
is the-
teach. When you
dropping the
deliver your,
sauce.
when you deliver your quote, even tax professionals do this. And if you're a tax professional watching this and you don't do this, take this with you.
Yes.
You deliver your fee within the quote. If I'm getting you back $5,000 and the fee costs $600, I'm gonna say, hey, this is how much you're getting back this year, $5,400. I mean, sorry,
40s.
4,600.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. That's so much better than whatever. How much did it cost? The fee's already taken
taken
off.
out.
I'm sending you your paperwork.
Easy.
Click.
You do that 100 times.
Hold on. How do you get your fee though?
You didn't hear what I said.
No, but it's already in the fee. It's already in the return.
Yep.
But doesn't the return go directly to them?
Oh, so you
know
go
what I'm saying?
through bank products.
Bank products.
Yeah, bank products is how it's done.
We're a software
Yes, sir.
company. We work with the banks.
Y'all work with the banks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, y'all are all right with me. I'm sitting here like, wait, hold up, bro. Hold
Yeah,
up. Wait,
there's no
this is
cash
not my
app.
thing.
Yeah, there's no cash app,
No,
no
no,
Zelle. This is
no.
all high level.
Because the thing is, not to cut you off, bro, the thing is, it's like, hey, if you can figure out how to make it frictionless
Right.
for your
Absolutely.
customer,
Right.
they're going to buy every time. So like how you gave it an example, hey, you're getting back $4,600. Oh, how much do I owe y'all? Nothing.
Nothing.
It's already taken out. So you wait, you mean to tell me I was only getting $2,000 from TurboTax and I had to pay
Hey.
$80 out of pocket?
Hello?
I'm getting double that with y'all and I don't have to pay nothing out of pocket?
And
Yeah, sign me up and I'm going to tell everybody.
Yes, and the fees are still in the return when we send it. So
Right.
when you sign off on everything, you
see it.
have to
Yeah,
sign
you
off.
see
Yeah,
it,
you
yeah.
see it. You just don't have to verbally
Quote the
on the top. You know what I'm saying?
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Make it frictionless, man.
man. Yeah. Y'all all right with me.
Appreciate it, man.
I love seeing young black people really out here trying to build something of substance.
Yeah.
And what I see you all doing is building something of substance that's helping others make income while you all are making income.
Absolutely.
And that's, to me, that is the goal always, is how do we help others, and in return for serving others, we are rewarded income. I call it, if we make an impact, we get income.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I love that. So $50,000 is not hard. I always got to ask this question. I think sometimes people in my chair we paint the highs. What are the lows in this business? Like what are the things that, this will be a struggle. This issue will come up, but we also teach you how to get around this issue. What are some of those things? Because I want to be realistic with my listeners and my audience. Like, yeah, this is great. You can make 50 grand, you can make 10 grand your first year. And what I love about this business is it's always evolving. So where you start year one, you're not going to be there year two if you're putting in the work.
There you go.
And eventually this could be your full-time situation on the side.
Easily.
I know a guy in the tax business, he busts his butt for like 4 months and he takes the rest of the year off.
That's what
Absolutely.
they do.
That's
That's
it.
the name of the game.
That's it.
Because I'll make my whole year income
In 4 months.
for 4 months, and I'm going to the school to pick up my daughter. I'm going to basketball
life,
games.
freedom.
We're going out on. He was like, but man, those 4 months, I tell my family, hey, I'm heads down.
Yeah, lock in.
You know what I'm saying? These January, February, March, April, sometimes into May, maybe. He was like, but January, February, March, April, I'm heads down, right? And he was like, but it's like I'll make $300,000-$400,000 in that time frame, pay my taxes, I'm good for the rest of the year. I'm like, bruh, that ain't bad living.
It's not.
And it kind of reminds me of travel nurses. They would go out there and work their butts off for 3 months, come home and take off for 2 months. Then go back out and work for 3 months and take off for another 2 months. What I love about this, I keep saying this, boy, this is this is epic.
Everything proof.
This is, if you're willing to put in work,
Yes.
your life changes.
Your life changes.
And to your friend, I gotta say this real quick.
do your thing.
To your friend who make $304,000 already with whatever software he using.
Yeah,
Come on.
He got a hole with SmartWiz.
Yeah.
We cut the time that it takes. So he head down. He probably really good. He probably knocking tax returns out in 30 minutes, I would assume.
Right.
As in depth as it can get. With our software, where it's going to be at in these next years as we continue to integrate with these different companies that we're getting backed by that I mentioned.
Yeah.
Without getting to the inner working of Wiz of what I'm really talking about.
Right.
He can knock that out within 10 to 20 minutes easily.
So let's talk
And
about
double
the
his
software.
income.
Let's talk about the software, because I don't think we really talked about software as we close in. Why is this software better than like your TurboTaxes or your other companies? Now, mind you, there are only 15 companies, 15 softwares approved by the IRS. There are other softwares out there, but they're not approved by the IRS. This is the first one approved by the IRS that is Black owned, and also the youngest under 50. So what are the major differences between SmartWiz and, let's say, like a tool like TurboTax?
Yeah, I could list off some of it, and I know you want to talk to some of the features too. And so one of the main things is the AI and the automation aspect to what we do and what we're creating, right? We've literally created this chatbot tax buddy on the front end to where all of the questions and the nuances that tax professionals usually go through, like send me this, what's this, update me on this, all those conversations are already being had on the front end for the tax professional. And so we're taking out the time that it takes. The IRS website literally says 75% of the tax professional's time is literally the conversation, not actually doing a tax return. Like you said, I'm pretty sure 30 minutes and they're done, but it's like, hey, send me your documents, let me look at this, let me review. That's what takes the time. And so now, because we're using AI technology and automations to take that time down, now that's one piece of it. The next piece of it is we actually have a CRM and a business management tool already a part of the platform. So most tax professionals, they're using JotForm, Gmail, Google Doc. They're using they got all these tabs open to do one tax return. And we're like, no. Close all them tabs out. Everything can already be in your software. The Calendly link, all of that. Calendly, when you schedule your meetings, your consultations, all that stuff should already be integrated in your software. You shouldn't have to have all of these different tabs open to run your business, to run your practice. And so what we've done is we've been able to integrate with all of these things we know that people use. We ask tax professionals, what tools do you use to run your business? Okay, let's put all of these tools into one place. Let's create a system for you to actually be able to manage your business.
And before you go to two, because I like to bring clarity, and stay, keep it at the top of your head. When she said CRM, y'all, I don't understand. I don't know if y'all know how powerful that is. CRM stands for Customer Relations Management. So it's pretty much like, okay, if you're dealing with a Bree, how do I keep all of her information in one tool to I best know what did she do, what does she have? I can know everything about her as we move on, and I can know what did I do with her, what did I not do with her, what did she sign up for, what did she not sign up for. So this tool that y'all giving away for $99.
Yes.
I want y'all to know this. I paid $300 a month for a CRM tool, just for the tool. But it don't do no taxes. But just my tool just tracks everything. So all y'all who email me and buy a product, going to buy one of these, you know what I'm saying? I got all your information in here. Let me know, what did you buy? What did you not buy? That tool by itself was $300 a month.
Absolutely.
And y'all are saying, okay, keep on going. I just want y'all to know, like, this is legit, because it's like, you know, I'm asked a hard question. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, but that just also lets me know that you all are legit, because now you're also giving people the tool to keep track of it. So next year come around, when Bree comes back to you as a customer, you have all her information in there.
Yep.
Hey, this is what we filed last year. This is what we did last year. Hey, she had 2 kids. You got 3 kids now? Hold up, wait a minute.
I know,
okay.
bro. I love
Look, I'll do you one better. Email marketing. Here,
Yeah.
go ahead and email your clients out.
Oh my
The
goodness.
tool does that as well. We're going to make it
Your
super
tool
easy.
email
Yes.
people.
We haven't released that
look.
feature, but she just
Yeah.
Look,
it's out there. We was gonna
we
make
want
an
to build,
announcement later in the month.
we want to build your business.
Yes.
We want to build you as a person. We want to make this that seamless and that easy for you because we've done it before, so we know the pains of tax prep.
Yeah.
We've done it, so we understand that the parts that's hard, the hassle. We understand it. We've done it.
We're sitting up here at the table in front of your face to let you know, it's coming out my mouth.
Yeah.
We're gonna be the most successful business that has ever walked up on this podcast. I'm letting you know that right now.
Yeah.
And I want to play this back years whenever that stamp moment comes.
Yep.
Where I told you.
I told y'all in the beginning, just learning and knowing you offline and you're learning more about this business, man. You all are in a business that it's never going to die.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? It's anything around taxes, it just can't die.
Yep.
If people are not paying taxes, America, we're
You
screwed.
said something.
Yep.
So IRS is coming to get their money.
Yes.
Why not partner with people who are going to help protect you in that process? You know what I'm saying? I love that. Go ahead. What were you about to say about
Oh,
this product?
no. They hit it all. They hit it all because the thing with these other platforms is they're not able to do all the other things. So like in the beginning, we were like, no, we walked to Drake, TaxSlayer, all the major players, the billion-dollar corporations. Like, no, if you could just add a CRM, right? A basic level CRM to help us get information, manage it. Hey, it's impossible for us to do because building the tax software back in the 80s and the 70s was so difficult for them. It's like, no, you can't add on these new features through APIs and things like that. So it's like, no, like, yeah, it's one thing to do the taxes. It's a whole nother thing to like help somebody run their business efficiently. That's what we offer.
Man, this is amazing. I mean, they got me thinking, y'all. I'm sitting here listening to them like, okay, I'm already busy.
Yep.
But how can I get into this myself? Like, how can
Wow.
so I'm going to be looking into this platform.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I want to help my people file their taxes.
Yeah.
You know, not everyone wants to start a tax business, but everyone they want to save money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to save more money because the more money I can help them save, the more money they can use that to pay off their debt.
Yeah. You already help out your community a lot. They already trust you, so it makes sense.
Got to.
Yeah.
You know, I'm definitely going to look into this platform for my business because my whole platform is about really helping them get out of debt, build wealth. At the end of the day, the ultimate goal is help them build their own table. You know what I'm saying? How do we, and when I say table, I use the table as an analogy of help them build and have ownership of their life.
That's so good.
You know, and I think this is a great platform if you're looking for a good side business, if you're looking for something to make some extra income on. This is absolutely, this is something that I believe, I'm trying to think, make sure I'm not contradicting myself, but I think this would be the best side hustle I've ever promoted.
Woo! That's powerful.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think
powerful.
other side hustles is what? Driving for Uber, which is cool. I mean, delivering DoorDash, cool. But it's like, you all have built a software that does pretty much 90% of the work.
There you go.
You all have to get the education and just run it, for sure. But the software does the work, and it's been certified and stamped by the IRS.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, and then now you're including AI in it.
There you go.
So it's like, I think for me, just hearing it's certified by the IRS.
Yep.
And it is backed by Google and some other major companies that we won't list right now. And it's Black owned.
Yep.
And listen, man, just go to AnthonyONeal.com. AnthonyONeal.com/SmartWiz. And you guys get involved. It's $99 to get involved with the process, to get the education, to get the software, and just try it with 10 people. Like, what do you have to lose?
Yes,
I think that's my question. It's like $99. You're going to spend that this month on trash, on junk. Let's just be real. On food, on dating, on clothes, on items that's not going to bring you a return on your investment.
Come on.
It's only going to please your flesh. It's only going to please your stomach. But if you can make this investment and give yourself just 3 months to learn something, to apply something, to try something that could guarantee you make at least $5,000.
Yes.
And then if you don't like it, cool, great. be done with it.
Yeah.
What do you have to lose? But if you like it and it made you $5,000, continue getting that education. Bree flying out to people and sitting down with them. You know what I'm saying? So sit down with Bree. Like, they did this in college, y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They did this in college while the COVID situation was going. Y'all, we could do this. I'm sitting here trying to figure out how do I do this with my time, because I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah. Like, wait, just wait a minute. And so go to AnthonyONeal.com/SmartWiz. Look up their information. Get a part of the group. And listen, I'm not telling you, you know what I'm saying? No, I am telling you, this is probably the best side business I've ever promoted.
That's love.
That's love.
You know, and I asked the hard questions, you know, and I'm like, because I don't want to sugarcoat nothing with none of us.
Yeah.
This is about helping you all progress. And I really do believe that this could be something amazing. And I'm just excited. But you ain't got to prove nothing to me. I know this is going to be one of the best companies, not just on my show, but just in the world when it comes to Black representation.
Woo! Yeah, that's real.
And the fact that you all invested over $500,000 in this tool, you know what I'm saying, at y'all's young age. Yeah. And y'all are still going, still grinding. You all have my full support.
Thank you, brother.
You know,
we appreciate it.
And I love that. But I do got to say to save, not save me, but I do got to say it because, you know, I'm in the money space. This does not mean you're a certified public accountant. You're not. Right, so I just want to be real. It's night and day from a CPA and person who's processing this business. All right. So I just got to be real. Yes. Okay. If I just got to say that. All right. But the majority of people could use this tool. And I think that's the thing, right? Now, if you're making multi-millions, and you got different entities and companies, this is not a tool that you can use to file. I'm gonna say that. You need to sit down with a CPA. You need to sit down with someone who can go through everything and legally and ethically run that play.
100% true.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna bring my CPA back on. We do this every year with her. But if you're a W-2 worker with a small time business on the side, making, you know, less than $100,000, $150,000, this is a great tool to find someone who's using this Smart Wiz tool to get you your money back. You know, and so good. I'm excited about it, and it's a tool I'm going to be using, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all that right now. I'm going to figure out a way to run this play.
Yeah.
So we can help you get more money back and help you not pay as much if you're getting back. Because y'all know my belief. I don't believe in getting money back. I want to break even or pay a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's my strategy with my CPA. I don't want the IRS holding on to my money and then refunding me with no interest paid. No. And then I want to break even or pay them back a little. And when I pay them back a little, I cut that check instantly because I have a savings set aside in my high yield savings account specifically for my taxes. But that's what I love about CPAs. They give you the tax strategy. So I already know the ballpark figure I'm going to be in towards tax season. So I cut my check before April. You know what I'm saying? I don't wait. Like, we'll probably had that conversation, Shanae, like in January, and she'll tell me, hey, your fee is X amount. Cool, great. She'll literally write the check. We'll send it in with them. Boom, we're done. We keep on moving. That's a strategy, right? And so, yes, get as much money back as you possibly can, and we're going to help you get the most money back as you possibly can. But then the strategy of moving forward is always, how do you break even or pay just a little bit? But getting money back is not that's not a brag thing. Because you let a company sit there and hold your money, and they ain't give you 5% interest like a high yield savings account will, or 4 to 6% interest if he's parking it into a CD right now. No, they just set their money. But the moment you keep their money past their due date, you're getting hit with penalties and interest. So IRS, I respect you, but I don't love you. Yo, listen, we're going to drop all the information in today's show notes. Click that link if you're trying to make some extra money. And I promise you, we're going to see them again. We're going to bring them back every year to talk about this product, to talk about what they're doing. I'm super excited about them. Thank you all so much. Not for just coming on the show, but for doing what you're doing. Because I think this has inspired other young people of color, people in general, you know, to really pursue. And I'm excited. Just, you know, when y'all blow up, you know, I do kindly take 10% tithe and offerings over here. You know what I'm saying?
I'll come cook you dinner.
You know.
priceless.
No. Chef done elevated from that. He don't cook for me no more. You know what I'm saying? Because he out here trying to build this $1 billion business. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I respect it. He cooked for us for a long time. Yep. And the man is good as what he's doing. But Chef Cutie, she doing her thing.
Yep.
And she works with him. And see, look at this, y'all.
Yeah, say that.
He runs the business. He got that business. Got a tax business. Mm-hmm. He has multiple streams of income.
Yep.
Then you're working on a farm situation too, right?
Yes.
See? You know what I'm saying? It's not just about one. Mm-hmm. It's about redefining Black legacy. Mm-hmm. How do we redefine it? We got to redefine it. You know what I'm saying? We got to redefine it. That's what we've been doing all year 2024. It's all about how do we reshape our mindset when it comes to building and owning our table. And we're going to talk about it, man. I got to go because I'm excited about what you all are doing. So love you all. God bless you. We'll see you on the next show. Go check them out. Show loves. Peace.